All right, welcome in everybody to Z1 Randomizer 2 for a round of 16 game 2 between Pirate Sheep and Shatty. I'm Tabby Orange, joined by Spear and Magic Helmet. How you doing, Spear?
I'm doing great today. How about you?
I'm good. These two had an exciting match yesterday. Pirate Sheep pulled it out, so is up 1 game to nothing, and we'll see. Can Shatty even it at 1 game apiece, or is the Pirate Sheep going to advance to the quarterfinals?
I'm secretly rooting for Shatty in this one because I like to see a nice even match, and it'd be cool to get a
Yeah,
third
I
battle
think
between the two of
it's
them.
accepted in the community that you can openly cheer for the runner that's down 1 game to nothing. It's okay to cheer for game 3. Is what
Oh,
we've
we got an
always.
interesting spot. That's pretty centrally
Yep.
located. Um,
Kind of near
there's an
vanilla
Armos.
start. Just yep.
Yeah,
They're
lots of
both
open
gonna.
caves and an Armos nearby that they can check.
Yep.
Okay.
Both getting
Early
a
heart
take any
container.
right away.
Yeah, that's going to make them available to possibly get the white sword item if they come across it. It'll be 1 in 3 shot now.
Yeah. So starting kind of basically near vanilla start kind of gives you a lot of options. The start area. You can go left to the Deadwoods, you can go right to the forest, up to the
Mhm.
northeast. So they're kind of hidden almost. They're in sync right now, but okay, we're already seeing. Oh no, Shaddy's gonna check that cave as well.
And we've got Lionels on the overworld, which means they will not be in the dungeons.
Not in the dungeons, and we'll see if there's any other. Okay, so Lionels and Moblins on the overworld.
So it might be Darknuts and Wizrobes in the dungeons. We'll have to see.
Yeah,
Hopefully not in the same dungeon.
hopefully not, but we've seen plenty of that.
The other pretty tough enemy that we often see, depending on the situation, is those guys right there, the bunnies. So we won't have
Yeah.
those in the dungeons either. That's going to speed things up quite a bit.
Yes, that they are kind of annoying on the overworld, but then that also means you don't have to sort them down in the
Mhm.
dungeons. It's always kind of a um double-edged sword getting tough enemies on the overworld, because then it at least means they're not in the dungeon.
Nothing under the Death Armos item, so that's one
Yep.
eliminated. What a free item will
And
be.
it looks like Shaddy's got Vanilla 1, and now gonna go, I would think, kind of make his way to the northeast. Check those 3 Armo spots over there. Without full heart shuffle on, kind of prioritizing the Armos item is what a lot of runners do. Because you're um, got a good chance of getting something good.
We've got keys at least one of the prices at 113, and
Yeah,
Blue Ring at
that's going to be the
253.
expensive key.
Blue Ring
The
at
cheap key
253.
can roll between 60 and 100. It's vanilla is 80.
We've got Pirate Sheep checking out the Take Any Roads.
And yeah, they both find the any roads. So we got one in
Looks
the
like they're fairly
forest.
nicely spread out this time. They could be useful, especially with that
Oh,
one to Death Mountain.
yeah. Okay, one in the southwest and one in Death Mountain. And okay, so Pirate Sheep got over to the forest and now is gonna make those Armos checks. Shatty kind of gets over here to the Grave Armos and decides to make that one check. But now Shatty knows it's in the one of the 3 northeast Armos items. Armos checks. As we
Small
find
secret
level
is
9. Here
Vanilla
we go.
10.
What are you thinking? Get your guesses in.
8
It's an 8.
units. So it's going
You
to be a
got a
very
full
long
one.
seed.
Yeah. So you gotta find all the dungeons. You're gonna have to get all the Triforces. So strap in.
Nice to find an early 9. It'll help them with their routing quite a bit.
Yeah, and now how it affects your routing, as Sheep finds level 1 by the coast, in the coast open cave. Wants to take a look around, but nothing doing. Without anything, no keys, we'll be out of there.
A book on the coast. If they get an early ladder, it'd be really handy to have that book for hints shops.
Yep.
Although we don't know how big the important secrets are. Shatty finding is a wood sword.
Wood sword in the
Armos.
one of the Armos in the northeast. So you're gonna get your Armos item and your wood sword kind of right near each other.
Shatty getting a bomb off his first kill. That's always nice to have.
Absolutely.
35 for the medium secret.
And we'll see if Shatty's gonna hit all these bomb stops or go right for his Armos item. Level 4 on Pirate Sheep's side. Another bomb pack for Shatty.
Yeah, the rich keep getting richer.
Yeah, and he's gonna go down here with that Armos item outstanding.
Shatty finding level 4. If I'm not mistaken, that's the first level he's found so far.
Yes, and I think knowing that your Armos item is right here, gonna check that first, make sure it's not like a white sword or something before you go in.
Yeah, absolutely.
With this ladder, and he hasn't seen the
oh, he got the ladder, so that's an early book.
Yes. So
that'd be great.
And he doesn't know what it is, so he's gonna make his way to the coast before he goes into level 4.
Yep.
Because I assume now that you've got, he's gonna start digging.
Shatty finding his level 9. He'll find out the news. Neither good nor bad that he's got to do 8 Triforces.
And I like this, getting the book right away for Sheep before he goes into 4, because you also get those hints in the dungeons. And you could be walking right past an old man telling you where the silvers are. So
the book is especially
get the book, go get it. Yep. Alright. Actually, gonna not do 4 for now.
It'll be interesting to see what the large secret is, to see if they can afford hints at the hint shop easily. Shatty finding 1.
Oh, right. Sheep doesn't even have the sword yet. So of course he's not going to go in. Alright.
Shatty seeing the book, he decides to pass on it and just dive into the level. I'm not sure I agree with that decision. You got to pick it up sometime. Might as well have it for hints.
Yeah, I think he was just pirouetting that top door, maybe? I can't imagine he's going to.
Or maybe he was getting a health refill?
Or, yeah, there was like a firing squad. Maybe he just kind of ducked out of that firing squad.
Yep. Alright, so he does have the book.
Yeah. And unless we can bomb around here, we are key blocked.
Cheap arrows at 66.
Alright, I thought we might see Shatty kind of test some bomb walls, but just
Pirate Sheep finding a second heart container and picking it up.
Yep.
He's got a 2 and 3 chance now of getting the white sword item if he finds it.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see if Shatty is kind of the first one to really go into a level here. I would think he'll go into 4 here.
Looks like blue Octoroks rolled down, so that'll be nice for when they're farming bombs.
Yeah, I always like to see one of the global bomb droppers kind of die easily.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Shatty into 4.
Gets a free early key.
Ooh, and a red ring. Wow. Nice manhandler kill. Gets a red ring on the floor. A 4.
Oh, wow.
Under a manhandler.
Pirate Sheep finds a secret shop under Vanilla 5. He's not getting it right now, but he might come back to that later. And then he finds back-to-back, he finds level 7. Things are happening quickly in this seed so far.
Yep. Right. 2 on the coast. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of hints today, so this early book.
Pirate Sheep digging out 7 doesn't know that there's an easy red ring in 4.
Yeah.
I'll be curious how long it takes him to find that. find that out. So he'll be losing a little bit of time in the meantime, although the dungeon monster sets haven't been too hard so far. But we know there's Wizrobes floating around in here.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure how long Pirate Sheep will, but I don't mind kind of going in, seeing if you can get something easy.
Yep.
So you have some resistance, but if you're just gonna kind of let you walk through 7 easily, yeah, and there you find a recorder, which
Correct me if I'm
very.
wrong. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that wasn't a very big 7, too, right?
That looked, yeah, on the smaller side for 7. But yeah,
Four is
getting
7 if
that
you look
item
at it
out
in
of
the chat.
7 and Sheep's out of here. Even needing the Triforce, just my sibling has what? All right, there's a wand at the grave. So wand
Is
is
that
our white sword item.
cool? That's what I was going to ask.
All right,
Shatty using
Shatty
his
got
1
his
key on level
triumph.
1.
Yep, and now going back to 1 with that key, which I love this play.
It's a gamble to use a key in 1, though, because it's very easy to be without keys.
Oh yeah, you just open a door and just run into another key. That happens, but you almost got to. 2 items in 1, it's small. You got to take that gamble. Sometimes you just got to keep going back to 1.
Oh, and he
And
scores
we
the
got a
wood
boomerang.
boomerang. That's a big
And
move.
yeah, there's plenty of directions. So this actually would have bombed here if you had tried it earlier, but that's okay. And he got his red ring really free out of force, and no harm there.
Chatty with another key. That's always good. And he knows where the Triforce is now.
Yeah, it's past that key door, so just looking for the other item now. Saw the boomerang was in the stairs, so there's a floor heart and a floor item. Yeah, it kind of does look like a mirrored vanilla one.
Or a robot in a rave, pumping his fist.
Magic key in 5. ThePirateSheep finds the white sword recorder under the quarter spot, so that thing in the 7 really paying dividends already.
Oh,
say, and we're ladder blocked, but right, we got the ladder already. The items are coming fast.
The wand is either 4 or 5 hearts. So Shatty getting that heart container in 1 should just be able to get it. And it looks like the coast heart is in 1 as well.
So we saw 2 hearts on the floor?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Confirm with our tracker, I guess.
Right, yeah, and Sheep finding 8.
Chat confirming the coast heart in 1.
Yep. Coast heart in 1.
Chatty with the second Triforce of the match.
Yep. So Chatty's got a cleared 1 and a cleared 4.
He's cleared all the dungeons he can find so far.
Yeah. Chatty gonna keep doing these coast checks. This could be level 2. Yeah, we saw level 2 was gonna be on the coast.
Did PirateSheep
Chatty
find
saw that hint, which is why I think he prioritized coming right down here to the coast. Wanted to find 2.
Has PirateSheep seen 2? I don't think so.
No, this is our first time seeing 2.
Nice early dungeon to find, pretty easy.
Exactly.
PirateSheep isn't digging deep into 8 right now. 2 items in 8, so it could be fortuitous dig. Chatty finding his heart container.
PirateSheep with the offensive advantage with the wand, but you know, Shatty with that red ring right now.
Shatty being
Not even
very
worried about
brave,
these Lambos, yeah.
fighting Danger Noodles in the Beamos room makes it.
Yeah, and this level 2 kind of looks like a mirrored level 2 as well.
Oh, it does. Shatty killing one orange Lamos and then dipping out of the room to kill the other one. Finds the compass.
That's the compass, so now just looking for the item. Level 2 item will be on the floor.
Oh, it's the
If it's the
bow.
bow. Okay.
Gleok lurks in the forest. Does that mean that's level 4?
Yeah, that's level 4, so we already
Okay.
saw that. Yeah, Gleok Lurks is level 4, and Gleok Returns is level 8.
6 dungeons found without the candle or the recorder used so far, or the power bracelet. Pirate Sheep finding a heart container. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up.
Yep.
Gotta have heart.
This Troll Dongo is really trolling the Shatty.
Yeah, he'll probably
At
go
least the
back in
game
now that he
gave him
gets
back
a
to the bomb pack.
bomb drop. Yeah. Nope, he's
Shatty
gonna
was
go
trying
on.
to go for the bomb. That's why he was killing that Dongo, but Dongo was not having it. Shatty's out of here.
Yep. Pirate Sheep doing good work in 9. Giving his hearts in the green tunic. Good in combat. Very forgiving enemy set in 9. In 8, I mean.
Yeah.
Lots of Lamos, though. Oh, forget that. It's got whiz ropes. So what do you think Shatty's going to do with his money? Buy arrows?
Well, you know, as you
So for-
mentioned, you kind of got to save it at this point for a candle. But yeah, if Shatty sees arrows with the bow, he might pick those up. But you know, really, you want to prioritize that candle. You know, especially needing 8 Triforces. You know,
I wonder if the candle's in the rare
good
shop.
chance one of the a candle could be the rare shop at this point. Right?
He does
There's
pick
the
up the arrows.
Is Shatty gonna pick them up? Alright.
The Dongo's just haunting Pirate Sheep. Oh, red candle. I guess that saves him some money.
Oh yeah, that's definitely an item you don't mind finding.
If you don't have the candle, it's a good find. I think with the wand and everything else he's got going on, the book, I think it's less great, but it's not a bad item.
Yeah, when you don't have a candle, it's fine. It's a pretty good item.
Pirate going ahead and picking
That's
up the
both items
Triforce
in 8. We got a white sword in 8 for Pirate Sheep. So Sheep's out of here.
I missed him picking up the white sword.
Yeah. So Sheep got both items out of 8, got the Triforce, and he's out of here.
Pirate Sheep set up very nicely for offense, and Shatty's got the defense advantage.
Absolutely. And level 3 at the vanilla 6 spot. Shatty sees the hints. He's thinking about it. Thinking maybe he needs to save his money for a candle right now.
Yeah, I mean, you have to at that point.
Right, so Shatty sees that white sword item hint. So he knows knows
Big
he has to go
Dogger
to the
is which
grave.
level?
Big Dogger is 5.
5, so 5's at the grave.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So the
So-
only thing that could be under a candle spot, a whistle spot, or a power bracelet spot would be 6 at this point. So it's almost candle not required possible.
Or, well, 5, did we see 5? Because there's a grave push block, which makes me think that's where it is. Because I think we saw the other grave spots. There's the grave push block. It said 6 is in the forest. So that could be a burn bush, or there's some recorder spots in the forest too.
Pirate picking up the raft, we know it's not required. Maybe he'll luck out and he'll have like a large secret in it.
Yeah, the raft is unlike the other blocking items, you don't usually see runners prioritize it, so might not even see what's there. By the time you might find all the dungeons and then never have to actually check them.
Right. 147 large secret, that's very generous. I haven't
Oh yes.
caught the price of door repairs. Does chat know? Large secret can be 150.
Yeah, 150 is the max.
So pretty
There's
close
a
to
lot.
max.
Yeah, this is also a grave spot, so they're both into 5. Yes, Chad's not going into 5 because he wants to look for this wand for his combat upgrade, but he's gonna be disappointed because the wand is under the recorder spot in one of the grave recorder spots. Yeah, like normally you'd see Shatty go into a 3 and a 5 here.
Shatty pirouetting to save a key.
Yeah, he wants to get that wand, but he's gonna be disappointed.
110 bombs. Nobody's quite been able to afford that.
And
when they
finding
come across
8.
it.
Yep. Right, so Shatty finds out that these levels are, or the wand is a recorder block, so just gonna hit these levels, I would think. Pirate Sheep, if he comes across, I think Pirate Sheep, did Pirate Sheep see the hint that this is the magic key?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember if it was him or Shatty who saw it, or if they both did. It'll be interesting if, knowing it's the key, which is a nice item but not required, if he digs it out, if he finds the Triforce and it has a bunch of rooms left.
Pirate Sheep absolutely would not mind finding it with one key.
Oh, absolutely. And we might be early enough where even knowing it's there, you might just take the time to dig it out, even though it's not required, just so you don't have to worry about keys for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it would save a lot of room clearing. We know we're in this for a long haul.
Yeah, knowing you have to dig, 8 dungeons plus, level 9 obviously, just not having to worry about keys this early is always nice.
Shatty picking up yet another heart container. I know he's got red ring, but he might continue to pick up heart containers for the magic sword.
Yeah,
Pirate
I mean,
Sheep
already
his...
at 9, so...
Pirate Sheep getting his magic key.
Yep.
So he doesn't have to worry. He goes from 1 key to infinite, which must feel really nice. Could be helpful with muggers, too.
Yeah, we didn't see if the muggers are asking for keys today, but... yeah.
Pirate Sheep finds his Triforce right away.
Yep.
So he's down with 5. It's dead to him. I find it interesting that both runners, between the two runners, they each have 3 Triforces and none in common with each other.
Oh.
Shatty getting his raft. He's going to go ahead and pick it up. Imagine having to drag a raft everywhere with you.
Yeah, like, you wonder if it, like, folds up or something. Because, you know, it,
Maybe it's inflatable.
Yeah. Alright, I think Pirate Sheep saw that level 2 hint. Because he's kind of, like, ignoring checks to go right for the coast, so... Alright, and I think... Does he also know that 6 is in the forest, so... Yeah, making these, like, forest and coast checks. And I like this. You know 2's here, and these other dungeons, like, let's go find 2. And he's got 1 and 4 outstanding to do. And now Shatty's in the 5.
So the secrets breakdown is 10, 35, 147, and the door repair is 16.
Yeah, that's a fantastic money outlay.
Yes.
Alright. Pirate Sheep finding 2. So he'll get his bow in short order.
Shatty not picking up that 110. I would have picked that up.
The bomb upgrade?
Yes.
Shatty is probably still thinking about a candle. Don't think he picked one up yet.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, you bomb upgrade's nice, but you kind of need a candle. Like you can't like skip a gamble on skipping a candle.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right, so there's the bow for Pirate Sheep.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's really
a race for the arrows.
Yeah. Where are these silvers? Are we? Let's see. What items do we have? We got an item in 6 and 2 items in 9, right? And yeah, Power Bracelet can't be in 9, so I think that puts Power Bracelet in 6 and Silver's in 9. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so because they've seen such divergent dungeons, we, as viewers, we already have like the full item knowledge. That puts Magic Boomerang and Silvers in 9.
So they're going to spend some time digging out a lot of dungeons before they probably realize that.
Yeah, I mean, Sheep, found the item in 7 and both in 8. So once he clears 1 and 4, he should be there. He should have that item knowledge as well.
Yeah, that's pretty close for him.
Yeah, I think he's coming right around to 1. Do it right now. Make these other force checks. If he finds 6, he'll probably do 4 first. Yes, 6, I think we said from a hint, 6 is in the forest, so it could be some of these recorder spots, or there's a few burn bushes we haven't checked in the forest as well. So it's
Shatty also
either...
going. Go ahead.
Yep. It's either candle blocked or recorder blocked. And yeah, Shatty getting his magic key.
Yeah, he went from 1 key to infinite as well. So
Yep.
he had up to 5 or 6 keys at one point. So I was wondering if he would have a big surplus, but he managed to be low on them.
Right. Chatty checking. Maybe looking for. I guess looking for hearts for mags.
Interesting choice with such a large level.
I think just kind of check a room or two past the try just to see if you get a freebie.
That makes sense. Rolled up Tektites are always annoying.
And I think that's also on Wood Sword. You kind of like prioritize mags a little bit more than if you had the White Sword.
6 could possibly be recorder blocked in the forest, or it could be just candle blocked. I don't think anyone's burned the forest.
Yeah, ThePirateSheep checked like the left side of the forest, but the right side I don't think has been checked yet.
Sheep grabbing this Triforce. He's in Mag's territory now too.
Yes.
Doesn't need it as much with the white sword, but he is in there. We know it's not enough because Shatty just checked it.
Alright, Sheep must have gotten the seen the Coast Heart, known as a double heart one to leave. Yeah, it has to make these checks. And there's level 6. It is candle blocked. So there's no so only the white sword item is recorder blocked. And it's only a wand, so so it's actually a bigger deal right now that Shatty doesn't have a candle to get into level 6. I don't know if we've seen a candle shop.
Shatty buying all the hints in one of the kin shops in Vanilla 1. Save Scum so he gets all his money back.
And, a hint for us, I'm not sure if Shatty learned anything that he didn't know. But for us, we have the item knowledge and the dungeon knowledge.
Yeah. Pirate Sheep has found every dungeon, and according to my records, Shatty's only found 1 through 5 and 9. So if he found the location of a dungeon, he went really quick so I didn't catch them all.
Shatty found 8 in the graveyard. It was in the push block, the cemetery push block.
So he just needs 6 and 7. Looks like we have a bait block. And 6.
Alright, and Shatty saves come in the other hints.
We haven't found the bait shop.
Shatty knows that about play a melody to obtain a wand. And Leok returns with a white sword.
That's probably useful information. He might skip the white sword if he has to dig deep into 8 for it.
Yeah, exactly. That'll help him in 8 if he finds the candle first, then he knows he can skip the other item. So Sheep will get his red ring here.
He's gonna love that.
Yep. So, Shatty finding the red ring first and having it for a while longer did, sometimes that can really provide an advantage, but I think in this case, kind of the offensive advantage that Sheep had kind of mitigated any of that.
Yeah, they have equal Triforces, and one of Sheep's Triforces is 8, which is a harder level than 4. So if anything, he's got a little bit of a lead.
And he has the item knowledge from 7 and 8, so I'd have to say he's definitely in a slight lead here.
Very slight, but yes. Shatty spamming some arrows.
And knowing he knows where all the dungeons are, and I think he should have deduced that the silvers are 9. Alright, Shatty getting the recorder.
So I don't think it's insignificant that they're bait blocked out of 6, because they have to go in there to get the Triforce at least. We know they don't need the power bracelet.
Oh, okay, that was a hard required bait block.
Yes.
Okay.
They don't know where the bait is so far. I keep track of the prices for bait and other things.
Okay, so they haven't even found a bait shop? Or
Not that I've
Sheep hasn't?
noticed, yeah.
I mean, that would make sense why he's doing overworld checks then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at this point, even if you find the max price 120 bait, yeah, see, Sheep sees the arrows and doesn't even buy them with the bow. That, you know, he's looking for meat.
Yep. That adds a little twist into things. They could be digging through Death Mountain and whatnot, looking for the meat. It's in the rare shop, apparently.
Yeah, there's 2 rare shop. I mean, there's 2 meat prices, so even if the expensive meat is, even if the cheap meat is rare and the expensive meat, like at this point, you just got to go buy the expensive meat.
Mm-hmm.
If you know where it is. But sometimes the expensive meat you don't mark.
Sheep taking a little break to dip in a 7 while he's nearby.
Yeah. And knowing where the Triforce is.
Shatty getting his Triforce in 7. So he's full cleared 7 right now. That must feel good. Still a very close race. You love to see it. Sheep tempted by that bomb purchase, but we know he's not going to take it.
Yeah, he needs this meat.
Pirate flirts with the idea of killing that patron and changes his mind. Fighting some gorillas instead.
I didn't see. Was there a transport stair to get to this Triforce?
I didn't see.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, Shatty going right for that wand. And then I assume is going to go into 8 while he's here.
Now, knowing that the white sword is an 8, I imagine Shatty will think the wand is good enough and skip it.
Yeah, you know, he might look for the other item. And if he finds a red candle, that'll help him because, you know, we know he needs a candle. Unless he can somehow do some wand and book magic on the exact right spot, you know, you're going to need a candle to get into 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sheep. Desperately looking for a butcher shop here.
It'll be interesting to see how many rupees Shatty has left by the time he finds out that the meat is required.
Exactly.
It's very tempting to blow through at this point and just spam arrows on enemies to kill them quickly.
I absolutely. I'd do the same. You don't plan on a bait block until Alright, so if Shatty's gonna bail here totally on 8, he's gonna have to find a candle shop, and he's gonna make all these checks, unless, I don't know if he saw that the 6 is in the forest hint. Alright, there's the cheap meat. Okay, and the candle is there. The candle is there under a burn bush, so that is not the rare shop. Because there has to be, the candle can't be rare under a burn bush.
Okay.
So that is not the rare shop.
Very cheap meat, though.
Yes, very cheap meat. But, you know, Shatty still, you know, getting back to this, Shatty still has to buy a candle, too, before then get into 6 and realize that it's bait blocked. But, gonna make all these checks.
Shatty has the wand, so he might actually not spam arrows. Sometimes I see runners spam arrows even when they do have the wand. It's like they forget. Go into muscle memory.
Yeah, and especially if you have silvers, because those do more damage.
Yeah. They won't have silvers for a while. PirateSheep back in 6, gonna get through that hard bait block. This is the last thing he needs to get into 9. Very, very fast
Oh,
seed at
yeah,
39 minutes.
that is a very required bait block.
Mm-hmm. This is kind of a jet seed so far.
Oh, this is a very jet seed. Yeah, and Pirate Sheep should know that Power Bracelet is in here, so if he gets this Triforce right here, just take it and go to 9.
Well, Pirate should know that it's the power bracelet in here at this point, because he'd be able to do the same process of elimination that
Yeah,
we did, right?
I'm trying to think. I think he saw the items. Like, I'm
He
just
might not
looking
have
at what
got. He might have not have seen that second Coast Heart in 1 though.
I think he did. I mean, you're not gonna leave 1 without knowing that.
He didn't pick it up, according to the tracker.
Oh, that vertical shoot room. All right, so this kind of a weird quasi-segmented with that vertical shoot room. Shatty does not. Shatty knows one of the items in 8. Shatty knows the white sword is in 8.
Yeah. It would have been convenient for him to pick up that red candle. I don't know if it would have been worth the dig, though.
Yeah, the candle is 71, and 6 is under a burn bush, so right now Shatty needs a candle.
Yeah, 41 minutes in and no candle. That must feel strange.
Alright, and that was the power bracelet on the floor. Pirate Sheep.
Did he pick it up? I guess he did, right?
Yeah, it got
So
power bracelet forced onto it.
Tracker says that he did pick up the heart in 1, so
Yep.
that means that he knows that he's seen everything.
He should
So
know
he
that
knows it's in
silvers are
9.
in 9.
So there's nothing stopping him as soon as he gets this Triforce, which should
I'm
be
not
pretty
sure where it
soon.
is, but we know that the candle shop is not rare, because we saw it under a burn bush. The first candle shop we saw was on Pirate Sheep's side under a burn bush. So it cannot be the rare shop. There's probably 2 in like West Death Mountain or something. Yeah, it probably is. There it is.
Shatty finds that meat. He doesn't buy it right now, but he knows where it is.
Yes. And yeah, Shatty has not seen the hint for 6, because if he did, he would have made the forest recorder checks before even looking for this.
I hate to see him spam those arrows when he has the wand. That's what I mean. Like, he has the wand. It would be much more effective to use the wand, but I see runners do this all the time where they go on muscle memory and they use arrows instead. I think the animation might be a little faster with arrows than wand, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, here's the candle district, just like we predicted.
Yep.
Shadow might be trying to build a count, and wand with the fire, you sometimes just burn yourself and lose that count. You know, sometimes. Yep, there you go. There's that count that Shadow's building.
No useful hints in any dungeon so far. They haven't really needed hints. Everything's kind of fallen into their lap.
Yeah, there's a bomb shop. So that's the rare shop. That is the first bomb shop we saw.
98 for that meat.
And 36 for bombs, and Chatty pays them, and that's not going to be good when he finds 6 and sees that bait block is required. Ooh, that was in that vertical shoot room. which is annoying when the Triforce is there and the enemies spawn on the other sides.
I don't think it's found the letter yet, so it looks like we're not going to really see potions this match.
Yeah, letter at this point could be on the raft spot or under a power bracelet spot. Yeah,
did they check all the food spots? I don't think they did.
Yeah, that dungeon hint for Sheep about the level 6 was really helpful. So you see Shatty here as one dungeon to find and is making all these checks that we know aren't it. He's got to get to the forest. Yeah, this
PirateSheep very stubbornly trying to do the shoot run. I would have popped in and out rather than waste 3 or 4 bombs on this.
See, sometimes it doesn't like spawn. Yeah, this is yeah.
Triforce, worth it.
I feel like the game almost shouldn't do that sometimes. Like where it feels almost the game puts you in like almost close to impossible positions sometimes. Alright, so Sheep is you know what, he's going into 9.
He couldn't be living higher on a low hog. He's got just about everything you could possibly want. Except
See,
arrows.
I was thinking he might go into 5 if he saw a bomb upgrade really close by. You could whistle there, and then whistle right back to 6.
Especially with 0 bombs.
That is Zelda.
Wow, what a jet seed
right there. Yeah.
Zelda just right by the front door.
Sheep taking the stairs, which is and gets a static bomb drop. He's gonna walk around to get that.
It's worth it. This could easily be a sub-hour run at this point.
Absolutely.
Likely. Yeah.
Absolutely, because even finding Silver's 9, like, 10 or 12 minutes would be like kind of a long time to be in here, even finding Silver. So, quite likely a sub-hour here for PirateSheep. So yeah, Shatty's got to get to the forest here, kind of making all the other checks.
Shatty picks up a large secret.
So getting money, that's good for Shatty, that even if he spends a lot on some other stuff, he'll have enough money for bait when it comes by.
Yeah.
But hopefully he's marked the shop and he's found the closest one to 6.
You could spend 147 on a large shield, though. You never know.
Going for mags.
Oh, wow. Easy mags for Shatty. He goes straight from wood to mags. And he finds the letter too. That could entice him to buy a.
Okay, it was. Yeah, I think Sheep had a lot of overworld that he didn't cover because he, we had a bunch in the grave. We had 3, 5, and 8 all in the grave, and then a bunch kind of in the east. And with the hints, Sheep was able to kind of skip a lot of overworld. I don't think Sheep saw much of Death Mountain either.
Yeah, Sheep just routed very luckily.
Yeah, and that dig into 8, while it didn't while the white sword and red candle weren't, it actually helped him a lot, because getting that candle would have, to get it, he would have had to go to Death Mountain, so he didn't have to do that. And he ended up getting that hint of where 6 was. Bet
Shaddy's
Shatty's still looking for 6.
looked at some remote spots now if he's going up to that
Yes.
coast spot.
And oh, see, there's one on the coast draft spot is another candle shop.
Mm-hmm.
So it won't be quite last locationing level 6, but it'll be pretty close here for Shatty, and that's quite a level 9 map we got.
Yep. Not too fragmented though. Lots of opportunities for bomb shortcuts and stuff like that. That's a nice ferry for Sheep to get. He was running a little bit low on hearts even with the red ring. Get richer as Shatty finds and get another large secret. I think that's his 3rd.
Yeah, so now no money problems for Shatty. Now the biggest pain is when he gets to 6, he's going to see this bait block and he's going to have to leave again.
Mm-hmm.
But if he can get this quick, he can get into 9 and, you know, with this 9, if it just takes Sheep forever to find these silvers, and Shatty can kind of take the right staircase to the silvers, then, you know, there's still a chance.
Yeah, not a great one. Let's face it.
Yeah. I mean, Sheep's have a lot of this 9 already, and you know, Shatty still has to. Yeah. Okay, we got a roar. All right.
He can check where it is, but unless this is a push block room, he doesn't have the silvers. Check to see we're doing in this, rather than kind of trek away.
Yep, there's
Mugger room.
Shatty finds the meat block, and we're gonna see if Shatty does the same thing with this that vertical shoot room that the Triforce is in. If he ends up skipping it the first time, and then he's kind of got to go all the way around 6, just like Sheep did.
Mm-hmm.
Get the Triforce, so he could save a lot of time if he kind of ends up clearing that Triforce room the first time. So he's got, won't have to go on a meat exploration like ThePirateSheep did. When we saw a mugger that took keys, so that's nice.
Yeah, everything's coming up roses for ThePirateSheep right now. I would say the downside of a mugger, I mean, is that there's one less old man in level 9, but I mean, he already has a roar, and he already has a roar and knows what a princess is, and he knows what that the silvers are in 9, so no old man, no old man.
Use the silvers hint that'll tell you where, you know, where on the map, kind of narrow it down. That's actually very helpful.
Yeah. I didn't know there was one of those.
There can be. So there's when the silvers are in 9, the silvers hint will say, you know, silvers are in northeast of Skull or southwest or whatever.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Where they are in the dungeon. That can help you kind of be like, oh, I should take a stair here, or I should bomb all these walls type of deal.
Shatty queuing up his potion. He was playing a little bit recklessly and got low in health. It drives me nuts when players don't remove the potion from their inventory after using it. I just sit there and I can't relax until they go to something else. Shatty gets his power bracelet in 6. I don't know if that eliminated anything for him. Unless he didn't know that the boomerang was in 1, I think.
No, he knew that.
It was going to be there.
He just, yeah, he still just doesn't know 8. Okay. Yeah, the Triforce room is that one to the right. No, he's gonna keep going. Yeah, so he's gonna do this whole loop around before realizing where the Triforce is.
Fingers crossed he gets a compass.
The compass is in that L column, that little in the middle of the L column, all the way down. All right, there's the magic boomerang that we knew.
Bad luck finding that first.
I'm pretty sure it was kind of down from there, down that whole way. It was kind of at the end of, you know, Pirate Sheep had gotten to the end of level 6 and got the compass in like one of the last rooms.
Pirate Sheep gets the compass, picks it up even though he doesn't need it. Maybe just for peace of mind.
Pirate Sheep pushed that, or was there a standing drop on that?
I'm not sure. I want to see Shatty in 9.
Yeah, did he check that? Because that Rupee boss could have pushed. Pirate Sheep check that?
I don't think so. That could be a big mistake.
Yeah, here's the compass.
That'll speed things up for him a little bit from here on.
Shatty's gonna be annoyed because we'll see this vertical shoot and know that the Triforce spawns in the center.
Yep. He's gonna go ahead and kill them anyway, I guess, just to see the Triforce and confirm. But I don't know what
yes,
he's confirming.
And
he's got to go all the way around. There's no easy way to get there.
Oh no, the staircase is right there.
Okay.
But we saw the Silver's in.
Right.
Okay, so it said northwest. Okay, this could be it right here.
It's always a corner. There's our silvers. Things are not looking good for Pirate Sheep at this point.
Yeah, no, the
I mean, Shatty.
Yeah, clock is ticking here for Shatty.
Very
quickly.
quickly.
Sheep has heard a roar. We know Zelda's right by the entrance, so.
The only thing holding him up now is he doesn't know exactly where Ganon is, just the general area.
Yeah, and if he has to bomb in, he doesn't have bombs.
Sheep is choosing not to up A, which must mean he either has a path or just doesn't want to give up his hearts and fight Ganon with 3.
Oh, Sheep has Ganon's room from 2 sides, okay.
Thanks, Smiles.
Oh, if you heard a roar with 4 doors, then yeah, you know where it is.
Oh, this is just about it for Shatty.
Yeah,
I see him winning this. It's White Sword, it's not going to take that long. Red Ring. Plenty of hearts for that. Shatty at least got into 9 though, so it'll be a noble death. And we're seconds away from the princess at this point.
and gonna up A, and Zelda's right here.
That's a shame. Shatty got cleared out. GG for Pirate Sheep, though. Well played.
Get a ladder clip across? Yeah, there you go.
Get your GGs out for Pirate Sheep. What was the time for that?
We got a race time of 59:17 from Pirate Sheep. And we do have a DNF on Shatty's side, so get your GGs in chat for Shatty as well. Well played. But it's going to be Pirate Sheep advancing to the quarterfinals of the tournament.
That's exciting for him. It was just a sub hour. One more minute and it would not have been.
We welcome in our race winner tonight, Pirate Sheep. GG to Pirate Sheep.
GG Pirate Sheep.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Yep.
So tell us, what are your thoughts on kind of the race and how it played out?
It was like, so you got the book on the coast, and you get ladder right away, but it's the shortest possible NPC text you could get, so you wonder, if I don't pick it up, I can save like 0.5 seconds in every cave, and maybe that'll matter. GG Shatty, saw you come in.
Yo, GG's, well done.
So, Pirate, well, what if you want to know kind of the big difference, in my opinion, of what happened? Your dig early into level 8. Well, first of all, you went into 7 early and got that recorder, which gave you the wand really early. And then going into level 8, you got 2 things. You got a candle out of 8, and it took Shatty a long time to get a candle. And you got the hint for the location of level 6.
Yeah, picking up that book early was super key because it
Yes.
gave me the NPC has the wand in the grave. So
yes,
I
but
immediately
that
flipped it over
6
that way.
location hint was really the kind of biggest difference maker that Shatty took a long time to get a candle and then didn't know where 6 was, and I think made pretty much every overworld check before you got to 6, Shatty.
Missed one. The flute spot next to it.
But as soon as Sheep finished 8, just went right for it because you knew 2 was on the coast and 6 was in the forest, and just went straight there.
Yeah,
I think had all the dungeons at that point.
All of the dungeon hints, like locations and stuff, were just like super helpful. Like I still have, I'm looking at my tracker, 47 overworld spots I didn't check.
Yeah,
because the
that's
hints, like I accidentally found 7 and 4 was where it was, and 1 and 9 over there, but everything else was just like, okay, this hint says go get the wand in the grave, I'm gonna go over there, and then 8 says, hey, like 5's in the grave, and also 6 is over here. I'm like, okay, so I'll look for 5. Oh, there's 3. Like it
3,
flowed
5, and
super
8 were
well.
all right there. And as Shatty was doing overworld checks, we're all like, oh, we haven't seen any of this. So I was like, oh, Sheep didn't have to do any of this, and you were like in 9 at that point.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
think
oh wow, Sheep got to skip a lot of the overworld.
the only
So
burn
that's
bush I
kind of
burned was
the main
level
difference.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, candle was almost not required. Just for that one burn bush.
Yeah.
So everything just kind of fell into your hands. It was a super jet seed sub hour.
Yeah,
You guys-
especially if you like I said, it tells you where to get the wand pretty early, so you get your combat upgrade. You're able to keep going on. Like dungeons weren't necessarily all that difficult. There wasn't a whole bunch of wizrobes or anything tough combat inside of the dungeons. Just 9 was just a full clear 9 pretty much. That's the only hurdle I felt like in this entire seed.
Mags was available to be gotten at 11 hearts. so that was an easy get too. You both got the magic key right as you had one key left.
Yeah, I was worried I was gonna run out of keys in there, even though I knew the key was in there. I was like, man, don't run out in here. I think I went down to 0 while I was trekking through 5. I was like, come on. Not like this.
Crowley 6 though. Bait block required, and then having to kill those dark nuts in a shoot room is just painful.
Yeah, Shatty, I was crossing my fingers for you. I saw you had the wand, but you were still shooting arrows. And I was watching your rupees go down. I'm like, oh my god, he's not going to have enough money for the bait when he comes up to it.
Yeah.
Luckily, I was able
For
to
you made all
clear
those
the
checks and ended
overworld.
up with,
Yeah.
yeah, it ended up
Had a
with
lot of
max
money.
money by the time you got to level 6, so that wasn't a problem.
I have a genuine question. What was the big secret? Because I never found one.
It was 147. Shatty found all
Yeah,
three.
it was huge. It was
Okay.
enormous, big secret.
Shatty found all 3 of them.
Jeez. Yeah, the downside of being able to fast run all the dungeons is that when I got to 6, I hadn't found a meat store yet. So
Yeah.
that's why, like, after I left 6, I started like wandering around, like, please, someone sell me some meat.
Yeah. Spear had seen the bait block and I missed it, and I was like, "Oh, Sheep's looking around." I was like, "What is Sheep looking for?" I think he has all the dungeon locations. And Spear's like, "Oh, there's a required bait block." Like, okay.
Yeah, 6 was
And
just
yeah, you hadn't seen any meat shop because the rare meat shop was all the way in the northwest corner where the bomb shop was, and then there was a bunch of candle shops in Death Mountain, and then you found like a candle blocked candle shop as well.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
I was a little sad. We didn't get a Triforce 12 seconds in. I felt a little betrayed by that.
Right? No
Like round
kidding.
1.
Huh?
It's like, oh, that's gonna be
Loaded
slow.
up as it was, though.
Yeah.
With, red ring, bow. Hit bow super early. Yeah, man. That's funny. Like saying how bad it was to find 6 that late. I was like elated. I thought for sure bracelet was going to be an 8, and I was like, "Oh man, here we go." I was like, "I don't want to go back to 8. You got this stupid bracelet." But yeah, that's a bummer, but that's all right. I'm pretty happy with where I ended up on this tournament. I made it a little further than I should have. So thanks to you guys, TG's Sheep, give them hell, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And I'm super excited to watch kind of the end here. I think more so than ever, this tournament has been like thrilling to watch. And I know there was another thrilling race right before us, and it's
we'll call
been
the give no race.
yeah, it's been awesome. So yeah, I'm super stoked to watch the end. It should be a fun few weeks here moving forward. So good luck, Sheep. Go get them.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, thanks to all the commentary people and the behind-the-scenes folk. I know I got a lot of like high school and college friends who are just watching this now.
Nice.
They're like, why would I ever watch people play Zelda? And then they're like, when's the next race? When's the next race? So we're getting audiences from all sorts of places.
Yeah, bringing some
All
new
because of
people
you
into the
guys.
fold. Thanks to both runners for putting on a great show. You guys had a really close match for most of it. It was great to watch.
Yeah, and good luck, Sheep, in the rest of the tourney.
Thank you.
Yeah, you must be excited.
It's always good to advance, and now it's April Chaos.
Well, now you have to win the tournament. You owe it to Shatty.
I've been doing okay in tournaments lately. You know, finals in Rookie Rumble, and then going decently, getting out of groups, and the speedruns live, and now doing this. Like it's good to Just fun.
For sure.
All right, Spear. Any other thoughts as we close this out?
No, I just appreciate a shout out and thank you to everybody that runs these races and contributes and volunteers. We're making really cool things happen with it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, and thanks again to our runners. Both of you did a great job and put on an entertaining race. And thank you to our tracker tonight, Kemi on Renakai, and Fires for restreaming us on Z1 Randomizer 2. And thank you to my co-com Spear.
Oh, thank you too.
All right, so I think that's going to do it for us. So have a good night, everyone.
Have a great night, everybody.